it's Joanne from XOXO Designs by Joanne, and I wanted to welcome you back to my channel. My goal, 10 under 10. You give me 10 minutes or less of your time, and I'll give you a project you can do for under $10. So let's jump right in. So I picked up this at the Target dollar spot for $3. It's a wooden shaped egg, and I'm going to paint that with the Folk Art chalk ink, the color Cascade. And this bunny I picked up at the Dollar Tree, and it comes apart. And I'm going to paint the back of that with the chalk paint in sheepskin. I lost some of my coverage of the painting, but I did use 3 coats of the sheepskin on the plastic rabbit and 2 coats of the Cascade on the wooden egg. I'm going to use twine and some other items that I decided along the way that I don't have pictured here. So to begin with, I am going to take my twine and hot glue it to the back of the plastic because I decided to give the bunny a twine collar around the neck. So I'm just adding hot glue and securing it, and I'm going to wrap it around 4 or 5 times. So I continue to wrap it around and secure it with more hot glue. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the ears. I decided to wrap the twine around the ears, but I added so much hot glue and I thought it would be quicker that I could get the twine around it, but that didn't work out. So I had to peel off the dried hot glue and just do it in smaller sections. So I just continue to wrap around the ears so that the bunny will have a twine collar and twine ears. So you just keep wrapping it and securing it with glue. When it gets to the top, it gets a little tricky and difficult. I definitely burned my fingers a little while I was trying to secure the twine to the ears. And I have this new glue gun from Shore Bonder, and it's a high temperature glue gun, and it is definitely high temperature, much different than my other glue gun. So I'm securing it along the way, and then I'm going to start on the second ear. And the same thing, just adding the hot glue and wrapping the twine around it until we're finished. I was having some difficulty securing it, but I got it all together. And then I put hot glue on the back around the edges of the plastic bunny, and I secured it to the wooden egg. And then because it left a gap, I needed to fill that gap. So I decided to use the dollar store has the nautical rope, and I decided to just outline the rabbit with the nautical rope. So I added hot glue and just laid down the nautical rope as an outline. And this was the perfect way to cover the gap between the wood and the plastic rabbit. And as you can see, I also added a blue flower that I bought at Michael's in a package with they're the paper flowers, and I hot glued it to the collar because it needed some color, and it would perfectly matched the paint on the egg. So I'm just securing it all the way up and around, and then I decided that there was no contrast between the twine and the nautical rope, so I decided to take the same paint that I used to paint the rabbit and just drag it along the twine to lighten the twine up, so that we had some contrast between the nautical rope and the twine. So I'm just quickly dabbing it on, and nothing neat, just nothing perfect, just rubbing it in and just lightening up the twine. Okay, so once I completed that, I added for the bunny's tail, I made a twine flower. And I made the twine flower by wrapping the twine around my fingers a few times and then tying it off and doing that 3 times and hot gluing that together. And then once I had that, I hot glued it to the rabbit, and I am adding a button to finish it off. So all you do is hot glue your button right to the twine flower, and it really just completes the look. So I think that came out really cute. I fluffed it around. This is the finished project, and I did lose some of the film, so I did create a simple bow using burlap with the white lace from ribbon from the Dollar Tree. So I created the bow, and in the center of the bow, I used another flower from the package of those paper flowers from Michael's, and that was it. It was easy, simple. I used mostly Dollar Tree items, and the egg was from Target Dollar Spot. So it only cost a few dollars. It was fun, and it's an adorable addition to your Easter decor. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time for more DIY crafting. Bye!